Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Big thank you to Rory Dahl, teaching professional at Monarch Dunes Golf Course in Napomo. Also, Owen Averett, junior golfer extraordinaire, for having them in the studio. Really fun having them in here. Speaking of in the studio, we hadn't had in the studio in a while is Miss Nikki Anderson. She's over in Hawaii. Want to thank her for partnering with us on Golf Talk Radio. Give Nikki a call today. She is a CCRG Realtor, Central Coast Realty Group. Looking for real estate, buy, sell, just talk real estate. Give her a call at 805-235-3327. Also, she's in Hawaii with her condo right now. You can rent that condo, beautiful Maui condo on a golf course there, vrbo.com, and listing number 614266, or visit golftalkradio.com to see the picture and click on the link. It'll take you right to the VRBO listing. So did you hear, Gibby? Strange things happen on the golf course.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And actually, I think this was sent to me by Nikki, and then I ended up seeing some other stuff. But, you know, when you really think about golf, it goes through nature, right? There's a lot of nature. Like a lot of golf courses are out kind of in the middle of nowhere, like forests and different things.
It's one of my favorite parts of the game.
I want you to stop and think about how many things could possibly attack you when you're playing around a golf. If you think about things that could really like attack you.
Oh, you mean like wildlife, or are you talking like meteor strike?
I guess I'm thinking more like wildlife. I was really thinking meteor strike.
The guy you're playing with gets all upset.
Well, that could be. There's a good one right there.
But between the insects, the wildlife, and the plant life, like poison oak and stuff, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Right. So there's some unusual things that attack you want to talk about, because the common. You know, you hate the bear attack in the middle of a round. That's always sucks.
The bear attack?
Yeah, you don't really want the bear attack. That's not good. But alligators, you heard of that happening.
Did you see the video that was going around where the guy actually, his golf ball was next to an alligator?
I've seen a few.
And he actually went down to get it, and the alligator whipped his tail and knocked him down and actually bit his arm.
Yeah, they got him just away from him. He's lucky he got away.
There's no golf ball in the world that is anywhere close worth to
it could have been really bad, that video. He came really close to being. He could have been drunk under.
Yeah, I could not believe that guy would even do that
Titleist
for
4, baby. I mean, come on. If that was one of the titles you gave me.
Maybe he finally figured out his equipment and the right golf ball match, like we talked about earlier.
He's got the perfect match
and
club
she's like,
ball.
Man, I'm not losing that ball. I'm not going to lose
Could have
it.
been he could have had hole in one in the hole before that with that ball.
That's true. That ball could have had sentimental value.
It really could have.
But why is he playing with it in the first place?
I wonder if he kept the ball. The video didn't go long enough, right?
No.
I wonder if because he could have knocked the ball in the water while he was falling.
Does he sign it? If he's got the ball, does he sign it like that's like one of those memorable moments where he puts it up on the bookshelf?
Yeah. So you have to sign
it by an alligator.
With his good arm. Because he could have been if it was his bad arm that was bit, he might have had to sign it with his bad arm. His name would look all weird. I'm just kidding. So what happened?
You're walking through his house and you see this golf ball up on the mantle, and you're like, "Wow, John, why is that one golf ball up there?" Well, there's this alligator.
There was this long story, but got the ball back, and there's a piece of my elbow right next to it. So geese attacks.
I have actually seen that.
That's happened.
Those are really bad. Really bad.
And then there's
Canadian geese are really bad.
Yeah, they don't like when you're messing. And red-winged blackbirds, not easy to say. If you're near their nest, Becky, they fly and hit you in the head, man. They come at you. They don't. You want you near looking for ball in the marsh.
There used to be birds at Avila that when you park in that back parking lot behind the cart barn.
Those are red-winged blackbirds.
And those used to come after me.
They would come after you.
So I actually got to the point at one point where actually
was your hairspray probably?
It could have been, but I actually brought a BB gun.
You did? No, I don't want to hear about this. Go into the. I don't want to hear about you
I didn't shoot them.
birds.
I just made the noise, and then they stopped.
You could have just went.
Yeah.
You could have made it with your finger.
Well, they need to see the gun. They needed to see my Clint Eastwood.
Your little 9mm BB gun. That's just funny. So what do you got over there? You got something that attack somebody?
How about a rabid bobcat? Rabbit. Not just a bobcat, but a rabbit.
They must have caught the cat if they know it's rabid.
Well, I guess.
That's just sad. That's not good. What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere where a bobcat would come at you in the first place? They don't usually they're nocturnal, for one, right? So he must have been injured or something.
I mean, it's just.
Well, he was rabid.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't even going to talk so much about that particular thing, but it made me just stop and think. I'm like, you know, how many times that you go through like woods or you go through really tall grass and you're looking for
Snakes,
a golf.
man.
See, that's the number
The
one thing.
snakes, creepy. I've stepped on a snake looking for a ball
Oh,
a couple times. It's just, it freaks you out more than anything else. Probably it wasn't as good for the
I've
snake
never
either.
had a
But it wasn't
snake.
a rattler. It was just like a garter snake.
I've never hit a snake when I was in tall grass looking for a ball, but I bet there have been times when
You
it was
probably
right
stepped
next
right near
to
him.
me and it just didn't do whatever it was going to do. And that just freaks me out.
I remember chasing a cow. You and I were cowboys, and we herded the cow off the fourth fairway back into the fence. Remember? Yeehaw! We're down.
With
Remember
golf
that?
carts?
With golf carts. We got called out. The cows got onto the course
Yeah.
through the fence, and
I do
you and I
remember
did
that.
round them up, little doggies. We got them back though. That was hilarious. We were circling.
Those were the days.
That was-
And those things can attack you.
I know, but they were big black Angus cows. Remember,
Yes.
we got them back in the fence
Yeah,
though.
and that was not
I was
easy.
very proud of us, man.
Big heads.
They were.
I could not believe how
Come
big
on,
those,
Bessie. Let's go, Bessie.
I could not believe how big those cow heads were.
I know.
You know what else will attack you are wild turkeys, and those suckers are mean.
Th're all over the Avila golf course.
The
They're
wild
everywhere.
turkeys
They're
are
up near your. Are they
real
up at your course too? They are.
No, but we
Remember, I was playing with your daughter at Dairy Creek, and I talked to the turkey,
yes,
and they talked back.
Yeah.
And your daughter thought that was. And it was
Yeah.
going-
yeah, that
Remember
was
that?
hilarious. Yeah,
And
but
little-
no, the Canadian geese we have Canadian geese once in a while at Paso Robles Golf Club, and they're mean. And the reason they get mean is because people are feeding them. And so what happens is
You
then
think they'd be appreciative?
well, the problem is then when people don't feed them, they come over and they start going towards the cart, and then when they're not fed, because they think when they go near the cart they're going to get fed, so they don't get fed, they get impatient,
Oh yeah. Well,
and
so
then
yeah,
they start prodding and prying and
killer baby bunnies. White-tailed bunnies are always bad. And giant bullfrog
How about
attacks.
a moose?
I have seen a moose on a golf course. I swear, and it was the trippiest thing. I was on the phone at the clubhouse upstairs in the restaurant, and it looks across the swimming pool to the 8th tee,
Yeah.
and a moose come walking out. This is down in Great Barrington, Massachusetts, way away from the Canadian border. Well, not as far as we are, and a giant moose walked out of the bushes and stood on the tee. And I'm yelling, moose, moose. And everybody thought I was nuts, right? Everybody thought, oh, come on, there's no moose around. Here's a deer. So we ran out the door and the moose was gone, back in the bushes, right? So I'm thinking, I swear, guys, I'm not lying to you, but I'm telling you this. And sure enough, he come walking back out about 50 yards down, right in the middle of the fairway. And everybody stood there and went, oh my. And it was huge. And it was spotted all around that area for the next few days.
Giant
Big moose, yeah.
horns.
We're
like
talking
antlers?
bullwinkle.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd love to
And
see
he must
that.
have got lost from Canada or something. It was just because they're not.
Hey.
And no Rocky was nearby. But I was thinking, God, I know I'm not hallucinating.
Yeah. No, that was a bad Canadian accent.
Yeah, that wasn't the best. I'm like, hey, I thought it was like Rocky. Dude, I thought you know Rocky.
No, I was trying to see like he popped out of
All
the.
you want to do is you're a bum.
Yeah, no, he pops out of the
Yeah,
woods and he gets in the fairway and he goes, hey.
And then in the paper 2 days later, moose sighting in Sheffield, Massachusetts.
So that's
That thing,
big news.
That was huge. And I saw it, and no one believed me at first, but sure enough, came out. That's the weirdest thing. I've never seen a bear, but I've heard many people have on a golf
I never
course.
have. I've seen rattlesnakes, not searching for balls, but just going
Walking
across
across,
the fairway.
walk across the
I've
fairway.
seen scorpion. That was really scary.
They're so little, man. You flick them aside.
Scary. Scary. The bulbous thing on the end is very scary. It really freaks me out.
Bulbous. They did on the back
the
of their
stinger.
tail. Yeah, that thing. What are you
It's
doing?
gnarly.
Are you up and close to this little guy?
No, it was like one of those desert courses. So, you're just off the cart path.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're like, oh my God.
Tarantula, big old
Yeah, that would
tarantula.
freak me
I
out.
saw at the ranch course in Alisaw. I was playing with Kenny Miller, and what is it? The eighth hole, ninth hole is a par 3,
Yeah.
and so is 18, but the par 3 9. And as we were approaching the green, I saw this little dirt clod walking across the green.
clod.
There's a divot walking
Yeah.
across the green, and we got up to it, and it was about a 6-8 inch tarantula just cruising across the green.
Wow.
Man, I didn't know they had them down there. It was creepy.
That's scary.
I'm not a big spider guy.
Well, I'm not either. Anyway. Well, that's the show, Gibby.
I was trying to think if I have something to ponder here, right?
We've got 10 seconds.
All right. It's not whether you win or lose that counts. It's whether I win or lose. Keep it on course, everyone.